Kneel before Zod. Issue 2. Pretty cool cover. Kandar? The Palace of the Druzod. General Druzod. I know you Khunds are intimately familiar with the concept of torture. Of course. Why else would you still be breathing when I slaughtered every one of your brothers? The time has come for you to betray every fabric of the barbaric belief you and your kind so desperately cling on to. Those things are meaningless now. What do you say? I have no doubt that some would find our actions here sadistic. And they would be correct. You see, on Krypton, they lack vision. They didn't appreciate effectiveness of our methods to produce certain information from prisoners of war. Surely, you can. You think you know pain, Khund? Believe me, you have no concept of pain. No, but he will. URSA? URSA. Demonstrate what I mean. The heck is that? Oh, it's his cape or whatever. Her cape or whatever. Wait, you're holding her stuff? Is she a machine? Oh, this is like a amulet type thing on her. Satchel? Whatever. Oh, it's the same on his shoulder pad there. We're well aware of your species' unique physiology. What you are experiencing now is your poor excuse for a brain being cooked from within. So I have a sneaking suspicion there's more behind your attack, more than a random act of violence. Let's find out the hard way. If you don't know, last issue, the Khunds attacked, and his son was like, I don't know, kind of like bucking the system at the same time, and this attack happened. I don't know if there's 2 and 2 together, but they captured this guy. I think he was the last of them, too. They killed all the ones that came. You think I harbor secrets? Typical Kryptonian, arrogant to the point of ignorance. All right, listen. Speak before Our sad excuse for an emperor pretends to adhere to a treaty of peace and unity. He is the shame of our species. And you're here on your own building a weapon of such magnitude, such power. The Khunds are warriors. We luxuriate? What the? Luxuriate in our savagery? I don't know. We want this weapon, and we will take it. My unit was here for mere recon. You are not so arrogant, are you? You must be aware that there's more of us coming. So many more. A force of considerable size meant to overwhelm, to conquer, to take what we want. As you cower at our feet. She blasts him with her Kryptonian night vision, whatever, laser. Zod! How could it possibly know about? That's a lesser importance right now. We must prepare for war. Glitter in the dark. Dang, he really built this whole community based on the fear of Zod. Yeah, so they're building stuff. They're building a whole AI nation of Zod bots. Belay those simulators to further increase construction efficiency. We need the numbers more than we need reliability. The Eradicator Factory will serve its purpose, but it is only one facet of our planetary defense system. True, but we need never forget the first Kryptonian war commandment passed down by the ancients in the heat of combat. There is no defense, only offense. Right. We will use every tool at our disposal to unleash hell upon the enemy. Khundu, whatever. Speaking of which, I have activated the native hive mind protocol. So like this thing or these guys? Oh, these guys are native. They have the Z on them. So they're marching in too. God dang it. And a righteous death it will be. Then we should signal for the lure's return. Cast out last issue. Oh, is that the sun? Sinister Sun. Yeah. Right? lures return. After all, the more of us, no. His war is elsewhere. Maybe that's someone else because it says Sinister Sons #1. That is his kid. Yeah. Most of the Eradicator drones will attend to the terrestrial stations while providing an active sensor web that allows us to keep track of troops, movements, and on a global scale. And the rest will be sent above to the atmosphere, it says mesosphere, to monitor our security satellites. Another small but necessary sacrifice. I imagine our newborn son, baptized in the blood of our enemies. We will revel in our victory together for the glory of New Khundar. Pew, pew, pew. What just happened? Was that fireworks? What's going on? Is this guy fighting? Oh, there's lasers. Oh, there's lasers coming. I'm like, what the heck? Here we are. Star Hive command vessel. Hijacked. Non-affiliated with the Khund fleet. Okay, cool. Just checking it out. Just checking it out. What's going on in there? Alert to all cruisers. We have penetrated their orbital defense. Dive, dive, dive. We will spread like a virus across the face of the planet. Fireflock target. Any and all centers of their so-called civilization. Huh? Such an obvious move on their part. Nevertheless, they're here now. The Khunds are not a species of deep thinkers. They'd snuff out a burning pyre to be hurled their own bodies upon it. Oh, yeah, okay. So, the prisoners was as good as his word. We should have tortured it much more than we allowed ourselves. This is for sport? If not for any other reason, you'll get your chance. For we are not a world of war, at war. Justice League versus King Kong and Godzilla. Great. Suicide Squad. I was wondering why the Suicide Squad was in plastic. And I was like, what? No, I don't even want to buy this. The other guy's making a mockery of comic books. But it's because there's like an in-game code inside of each comic. Hence, that's why they're wrapped in plastic. But I didn't buy it. Too bad, so sad. Then, why not consider our most obvious advantage? Your pet project, located in their southern hemisphere, must be close to complete. Is it not perfect timing to demonstrate not only the effectiveness, but our unquestionable superiority? Patience, my queen. The weapon they're speaking of, it's a part of a much larger conflict. These Khundian dissidents may know about it, but they will be unable to find it. For now, the weapon site, it's fully cloaked, completely hidden from view, and shall remain for the foreseeable future. As for our superiority, that is never the question. This situation we find ourselves in is mire in the inconvenience, nothing more. There are much greater goals than simply the means to repel desperate pirates. So at present, you must accept my judgment, URSA. Oh, what? She said, frick no, bruh. You don't know me like that. I am your queen, and you will not speak to me as such. Are you insane, woman? You would dare strike me in such a fashion to incur my wrath? Empty threats. Law was right. What has happened to you? How have you somehow forgotten yourself? You are the true General Druzad. It is time you start behaving like it. As of now, I struggle to even recognize the once great military master that was my husband. Instead, I see nothing but a rapidly decaying despot growing more and more passive with each star cycle. Wow, she's really livid. You brought us here, a planetary beachhead from which to launch a conqueror's campaign, and the first thing you built with your own two hands was the throne. This symbolic seat of power. You think it means something? Well, let me be the one to tell you. It means nothing. She breaks the throne. Oh, you need to remember exactly who and what you are. Kryptonian's greatest military leader. Your army stomped out the Vathlu uprising, you decimated the invasion of fleets. You single-handedly escaped from the Phantom Zone, and you rescued your family from the same soulless void. You are ably outmaneuvered and outsmarted the accursed House of El and proved your supremacy beyond the shadow of a doubt. What more proof do you need of your greatness? I don't need proof, URSA. Look around us. We have an entire world formed in our image, and you would question me of that achievement? I question your commitment, husband. I question your will to dominate. What lore sensed in you, I have sensed as well. We do not speak of lore again. What I did was, you changed the subject. You're given in to some unfathomable weakness, and now you would let your wretched barbarian invaders invade our new home? The Khund are no consequence, are of no consequence? You know that. It is very difficult to articulate what I'm expressing. Perhaps I've reached some sort of pinnacle, and there are times I find myself wondering, what's left? What's left? What's left? You have a new army to lead, General. They're all waiting for you. So you get out there. You get out there and do what you know do best. You all know what's coming. In point of fact, it's here already. Man, she really I think she's the new leader. You ain't nothing, Jazad. War! But we traffic in war. We take it in. It fills our hearts and it gives us light. On this very day, upon this soil, we will taste the blood, either of your enemies or of your own blood. We will build you all. We will have built you all for battle. Your offsprings will be bred for it too, just as mine have. Some of you will breathe your last breath on this day, and as you lie down dying on the battlefield, you may wonder why you have fought this fight. You may question your sacrifice, even as the rest of us celebrate the inevitable victory over the unhollow forces choking our skies and our shores. Let one remain, burned within your primitive brains. That one name, it will give focus. It will help you fight. Hopefully, you will heed our own words, because you cannot go on like this. Your ambition was once unquenchable, and you used to fuel the fire within you. You must let it burn once again. The army we have built demands it, but for them to follow, you must lead. So you will rally the oh, this is like, she's still talking behind closed doors, and then this is like 10 minutes later when he speaks. You fight for Zod! See, like, why does it have to be like that? Fight for yourselves. Fight for your planet. Whatever. This is the last time we will discuss this. You've been acting like a shadow of your former self, and I will no longer tolerate it. If that means a significant change, if that means new leadership on the new Condor, then so be it. Because when this war is over, we have achieved our inevitable victory. What? You will kneel before me. I don't know her name. URSA. URSA, queen of the Zod world. See? Sinister whatever? That's Zod's son right there. And of course, Sinister's son. But last issue, he like, kind of like stepped forward to his father and showed his dominance, and then they almost kind of fought, maybe 2 or 3 blows, and then he vamoosed. You're banished. You're banished from here, kid, Dad said. Anyways, that was the end there, and yeah, that's kind of cool. You should kill this guy, and you be the new Zod, and like, come on, you could be the strongest Kryptonian then, outside of Zod and Superman. Kneel before URSA? Anyways,